Hello guys and girls, Voices from the Dark here. Welcome back to the Champion of Cyrodiil challenge with Marina Mistfire, who's just leaving the Arcane University. Because in the last one we came here to have a little chat with Tarmina and see if we could make some sense on the commentaries of the Mysterium Sarxes. And if we pay close attention to the first letter of each paragraph, we get a phrase which is going to guide us towards our goal. I believe it said something like Green Emperor Way, where tower touches midday sun. And that's where we have to go. So of course the Green Emperor Way is right around the palace, so that's the first place we're gonna go. Now it is overcast, so it's a good thing the rain stopped, but hopefully we can actually see the sun, because we might need it to figure out where we are right now. Let's wait around a little bit. 11 a.m. We should be getting close to midday sun now. Now let's just...
Hi.
Why are you essential? What quest are you a part of? I can't remember.
Herminia Sinner, amateur scholar of the ancient elves, dabbler in the arcane arts. How can I help you?
I don't recognize you. I am gonna look this chick up later. Any rumors?
I heard that thieves broke into the Arcane University, the Imperial Legion compound, and the temple all on the same night.
Wow, the Thieves Guild sure is doing well, aren't they?
Be seeing you.
Be seeing you, my good woman. I used to say my good sir, but I think that would be inappropriate in this case. Okay, where tower touches midday sun. So it's not quite midday yet. But if we move ourselves over here, we should be able to find the place where the tower touches the midday sun. But it's not quite ready yet. It's just 11:37, so I think we might have to wait a little bit here. So, what have you been up to today? Uh-huh. Oh, really? Oh. Well, that sucks. We actually have a lot of grinding that needs to be done in today's episode. I got bored of your conversation. I'm very sorry. Your day wasn't very interesting. So, something I really want to focus on now is actually Mercantile. I have a good reason for it, and I'll get back to that in just a second. Oh, there we go. The tomb of Prince Cyrodiil has been discovered. I have followed the clues hidden in the 4 volumes written by Mankar Cameron to a gravestone in Green Emperor Way. At noon, a map of Cyrodiil appeared on the gravestone with the location of the Mythic Dawn shrine marked on it. I need to find my way into the shrine and locate the Amulet of Kings. That was Dagon Shrine complete. Does that also, started. Does that complete the Path of Dawn? Path of Dawn is now complete. So, Dagon Shrine is actually going to be quite an important quest, believe it or not, because it's... After finishing Dagon Shrine, the Oblivion crisis will escalate, and new things will start to happen in the world once the quest is done, and I don't quite want to trigger that just yet. We've been doing very well on the main quest recently. We did, Wayne and Priory, find the heir, getting him to Cloud Ruler Temple, the Path of Dawn, so I think it's quite okay for us to just take a little bit of a break right now and focus on other things. Right now, if you remember in the last episode, since we are close to a level, there is one skill that needs just a little bit more training, some strength. So, I've been thinking about the best way for us to train strength in this day and age. I've been thinking maybe we'll summon a zombie, use Turn Undead on him to make him run away, and then we can punch him and just repeat that. That trains a lot of conjuration, and I'm not really eager on maxing that just yet. I would kind of prefer that to come naturally, because otherwise we're just gonna have to go to jail to decrease the skill in order to read the skill books and such. So you know what I want to do? I want to go back to the OG training place. I want to go back to the Imperial Prison sewers and see if I can't find some weak little creatures that might be able to assist me. Now you might say, well, Dark, you might be using your fist, but if you're going to be punching a rat or a goblin, they're going to die sooner or later. That's true. But you know what? Mara, protect us both. That shall be our savior. So we're going to heal them peeps up, fortify restoration a little bit, and just keep healing whoever we're hurting. And hopefully they won't harm me too much back. And we're not wearing any armor right now, so... Oh, that is spooky. I actually find the design of the Oblivion Gate and the fire effect to be very unsettling. is that just me? Like, the flame is just so chaotic. It makes you... I don't know, I remember seeing it for the first time and it makes you feel a little uneasy. I don't know if that's just me, but like just the flickering and the general aesthetic and how it just sticks out like a sore thumb in the environment. Oh, the sky's turning red. Okay, yeah, let's go fight some rats instead of taking on hordes of demons, shall we? Okay. Let's have a look down here. A rat and a mud crab. Well, I know which one of them I want to have on my side. Let's get Rock Shatter out. Should we just level up our Blunt? We're on 95%. We're about to progress to the next level. Let's train a little bit of Blunt. Is that gonna kill him? Almost, actually. Oh, wait, there we go. Blunt skill increase. Wonderful. I could just kill you then. Because that's still a strength skill right there. Now we should be right about to level. Wonderful. So, let's drop that Rock Shatter. Just like that. Can I punch with the torch? Is that slower? I think that's slightly slower, actually. Alright, Mr. Rat. Game's over. Gonna punch him a little and heal him up. Now it's an overtime heal spell, so we should be able to get quite a few hits in there. There we go, before we have to heal again. Yeah. Okay. Let's train our hand-to-hand a little bit, shall we? Hey, look at that. Thick calluses cover your knuckles and joints from long hours of punching and kicking. At long last, you're an apprentice in hand-to-hand combat. You have a new standing power type, which is extra damage. Yay, now we're actually an apprentice. Wonderful. That means marksman is now our lowest skill. Whoa. Stupid rat killed itself. Ah, I forgot. I'm wearing the ring on the mirror. Oh, you messed me up. We're just level 25 hand-to-hand. Oh, we're not quite done, actually. Oh boy. Well then. Thanks for the help. I don't think I want to do it with a mud crab. You guys hit like a truck, right? I mean, they do hit quite hard, but I mean, they can take more of a beating. Sure. It's mud crab time. Hey, there we go, everybody. We did it. Everybody dance now. Bow, wow, 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 wow. 3 hand-to-hand levels, 1 blunt levels, scary portal to hell. Everything is good in the world. We should now have the desired 10, 10, 10. So, now I want to go and train some Mercantile. How much Mercantile do I want to train? Quite a lot, actually. I think I want to take it from 60 to 70. Why do I want to do such a drastic training session? Well, we are going to need to get 75 expert Mercantile pretty soon. Because there are a lot of merchants in the game whose stores I need to invest in as part of my challenge. And sadly, they're gonna die. I mean, they're not gonna live forever. There are several quest lines in the game where you kill different merchants. Like in the Dark Brotherhood, we kill Andreas Draconis, who is a merchant. During the Mages Guild, we lose, what's her face, like Selena? She's a merchant. After Hackdirt, we won't be able to interact with the merchants in Hackdirt, and there are at least 2 of them there. After one of the Daedric quests, we can't do trade with Kirsten. Like, there are so many reasons for us to get expert Mercantile, but it's been such a slow process that I've always been putting it off. But now we have a new mod install which lets me sell things one by one. And so I actually feel ready to do this. So I've been thinking about how we should best go about doing this. And I think we're gonna buy tons of iron arrows from a merchant and sell them back one by one, then rebuy them. Because that should probably give us the least loss in profits. So I figure you have some arrows we want. Let me see.
Good day.
Good day, Roseanne.
Only quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in?
So we'll probably buy them for 2 coins each and sell them for 1, I would imagine. Well then, guys and girls, Are you ready for some Mercantile training? This is going to be sped up so many times, so just keep like an eye on the gold amount, I guess, and the weights, so you can see that it goes like up and down like crazy. And I want to try and actually keep this in here. So we're going to get close to level 16 at the end of it, but we are going to need this plus 10 boost to Mercantile. We really are. So, I guess I have my work cut out for me.
Bye.
Let's do this. Okay, that was quite the session. I'm not quite sure how long it took. I could actually check the footage. If I had to guess, I would guess around 20 minutes maybe to get that 10 levels up. So it wasn't actually too bad. I just watched something on the other monitor while clicking furiously and it seemed to work out just fine. So we now have 70 Mercantile. Very exciting, but it did make us level. But we had prepared our stats, obviously, but as you can see, we are now actually almost towards a brand new level. And we don't really have any of the stats that we require right now. We don't have strength, willpower, or agility, so that is a little spooky. I gotta be completely honest. So a way we could remedy that would be to do a little bit of training. Today is like the training montage of a movie. This is like when Rocky's out doing his jogging with the ba 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 ba, you know? That's what this episode is going to be like. Velas, I need a room.
What can I do for you?
Is it just me or is this a really awkward camera angle? I want a bed.
I do have a bed available.
I know you do. I'll take it. We spent quite a lot of money though. I think like Roseanne ended up with over 1k iron arrows because apparently when you buy them from her, she doesn't always sell, or she doesn't, if you buy them, her stock doesn't always deplete. It seems a little bugged out like that, but that doesn't matter. Give me that venison. And let's have ourselves a little bit of a rest. I actually want to wait a little until evening, and you'll see why in just a second. It's time to level up. You have ascended to level 15. Now you just stay at your peak as long as you can. There's no one stronger in Tamriel, but there's always someone younger, a new challenger. I mean, there's probably somebody stronger, but thank you. More strength, willpower, and agility. And as you can see, almost about to level again, which means that we need to train our stats. We're gonna need strength, we're gonna need agility, we're gonna need willpower. Let's start by focusing on agility and willpower.
I'm listening.
We have a pretty easy way of getting that. So I think for the willpower part, we are going to actually increase our restoration. We're gonna be able to hit expert restoration, which is very, very fun and exciting and good for everybody involved. So 2, and then to reach here we need 7. We'll actually be able to hit expert restoration and expert destruction, and we'll need to train 10 levels of sneak, which is going to push us to journeyman. Now we're gonna get a few different pop-ups during the training that we hit this and this, but I don't think I'm gonna pause the recording and then turn on the webcam for every single. Oh my gosh, are you okay?
You smell of death. Been conjuring up dead things?
Roseanne, did you go a little crazy buying and selling iron arrows with me all day? You go, girl. You do your thing. I actually want to try and sneak next to a beggar somewhere. I figured that could be a fun way of, or not a fun way, but the quickest way of going about doing it. I could find somebody's house, but I figured I might as well just do it out here in the open. I'm not quite sure where the...
How are you today?
I'm good, Roseanne. You helped me quite a bit. Oh, Simplicity the Slow. Do you sleep so... Ah, okay, yeah, there we go. This is your bedroll. Figured I might as well just do it around a beggar. Perhaps to enjoy the company. Here we go. Perfect. Okay, so we're gonna train up to 75 restoration, 75 destruction, and 59 sneak. Okay, I guess the Rocky montage must continue now, so... Well, let's get to it. Oh man, that was another fun little training montage. How long did that take? I'm gonna guess 34 minutes or so. That's about the length the YouTube video was that I was watching. So we have done some more training. We hit that 75 restoration, we hit that 75 destruction, meaning we can now start using expert spells. So sometime in the future we'll have to think of something great to make it university. Also pushed ourselves to Journeyman Sneak, which means that our boots won't affect our sneaking, which is just a nice little bonus. Sadly, we are about to level once more. Oh my. Just about to hit level 16, but we got that agility, almost got the willpower, so I think the last objective is going to be running down to the sewers, training some restoration, and getting that strength done. After that, no more training for a long time. I promise. I promise this is just something that needs to be done. You know what, Simplicia? I used your bed quite a lot during the montage. Not in that way. No.
I'm only asking for enough to feed me kids.
I was with you all night. I know you have no kids. Have a coin.
Thank you, kind lady.
You're very welcome.
Blessings of Arche upon you.
How goes it, friend?
May Arche bless my tired, weary fingers. Tired and weary is the same thing, Dark. Okay. Let's go back down to the Imperial Prison sewers, I suppose. Get that restoration done, get that strength training done, and then we can discuss the plans for the future. Okay, finally got that training regime done, and now that half the viewers have already left because they got bored, we can continue on, just you and me. So we trained up restoration to 76 there, along with the strength by doing some hand-to-hand, which is already 37, starting to look pretty gosh darn good. Almost level 16, and as you can see, 10, 10, 10. Good to go. Let's stop the training stupidity. And let's actually focus on where we go next. So, next up is going to be Coral. Why Coral? Well, last time I was in Coral, I kinda forgot to do a little important thing known as picking up the goddamn quest that I was there to do. In the Fighters Guild, we have to go and talk to Velena Daunting, I believe. I believe she is the... Is she like the master of the Fighters Guild overall? Regardless, she's an important person that we need to talk to because she's going to give us the next Fighters Guild quest, which is going to lead us to the wonderful, wonderful city of Skingrad. Meaning we'll have Fighters Guild there, Mages Guild there, and Thieves Guild there. Skingrad is going to be the next city that we really want to travel to because it's a place where a lot of storylines are going to be coming together and we can have a good time. Now, we also have the Nirnroot quest active, but I only really have 9 Nirnroots in my inventory. Yeah, 9. And I don't really know where the others went. Did I place away somewhere? I thought I had more than 9 on me right now, but I want to go check the chest at home, but I don't think I've actually have some there. I guess I just got to get better at collecting the Nirnroots. I don't know if I want to do like every single Nirnroot in the game. There's like 306 of them. I might stick to just completing the quest, actually, because, well, we're looking for the interesting and fun goals to do, but we'll see. If at the end of the game the Nirnroots are still available, we can always consider it, but for now we need to sort of pick our battles, and Nirnroot collecting is not really what I consider to be the most thrilling aspect ever. There's also a spell that we want to buy when we are at the Mages Guild in Coral. We want to buy a Faded Wrath spell. Because once we actually get over to Molag Bal's shrine and start doing his Daedric quest, which I don't think is until like level 20, we will need to prove ourselves to the Conjuration Master there to do the Conjuration Master training quest, and we prove ourselves by summoning a Faded Wrath. We could buy a spell like that in Coral. Okay, let's have a little look here. We got plenty of cool things in here, but what I'm really looking forward to getting is the Nirnroots, but we appear to have none. We do actually have 2 empty Grand Soul Gems. That's very good. Very good. We're going to keep them there. I'm not going to turn them into Black Soul Gems because I know I'll need them for a quest. Do we have any other Grand Soul Gems that are empty? No, they're all defiled. That's fine though. That's fine. we do just want to put away the different things that we don't really feel like having with us at this moment. So we want to deliver Rock Shatter sometime. It doesn't weigh us down, so it's not a problem. The Black Robe, this is definitely something we want to use later on because we can give it to people, reverse pickpocket, and have some fun with it. So all sort of zero weight gear, or just fashion in general, we're gonna put away here. I like the look of this one too, but probably gonna sell it once we find a fence somewhere, because it's not the greatest thing ever. Now, there was actually an illusion training quest at the university that I kind of forgot about doing, but in order to do that, we actually need to go and collect some Welkin stones. We actually need 10 Welkin stones for that. I totally forgot. So that's something to keep in mind. We need to be on the lookout for those. Get that Ring and the Mirror back on. I want to sell off some of these things, really. But everything that's stolen I can just put away for now. Got that Apprentice and Journeyman gear. Liking it. But all of these things that were stolen. I think we got most of these from the chest, actually. So I'm not shocked. There we go. Get those out of here. Books we definitely want to put away, though. And I'm considering if we should actually try to... Let's see, should I keep the Mythic Dawn? I think I can place them away now. I'm considering if we should try to do the Lastiergonian maid hunt, just that we will leave out the one at Gwedden Farm. So it's something to keep in mind. We might want to go and try to get those. Now, wasn't this like the scroll folder? And yeah, these are the scrolls and the other books that we don't want. Notes to Gwyneth, we could put away that, just to get rid of it. Still can't get rid of the Lorgren's diary. I can't honestly remember where it's from even. Put away some keys, and that looks good. Okay, are we ready to hit the road? If we need some more space, we could just equip our champion gear right now. Let's not forget about that. You know what's really strange? Not having Martin here. I was expecting him to be like right outside the door when I left, but he's not there anymore. It's kind of sad. Another thing that has been pointed out is that I mispronounced Mangi. I've been saying Mangi, like Mangi house cat, because that's something that you can hear certain characters say when they're fighting a cat, and I misremembered it as Mangi instead of Mangi, so yeah, now we know that. Also, when I've been talking about skill books lately, I've actually neglected to mention that we have a couple of books here in Imperial City, as I've said, Mercantile books, plus one Mercantile book in Coral, I do believe. Then we have the ones in Random Loot, and the ones located around the world. I have a list of books that are like located in certain caves, or you can get during certain quests. So we need to keep our eyes open for those, because 2 of those books were actually located at Cloud Ruler Temple. Now, of course, we're going to be going back there several times, so it's not a biggie, but it's something that I should have been keeping in mind. I actually forgot to check that list, but at least now we know that we have those books that we really want to get. But I am really excited about having reached 70 Mercantile now. Not only are people going to start commenting on it, but it opens up the Mercantile Master Training quest. Now, we're not going to use any trainers, and we have yet to use a trainer, as the training sessions indicate. And look at this, 7 expert skills, only 1 novice skill left. This is looking good. I believe to start the Master Mercantile Training quest, we first need to get a reference, or somebody needs to point us in the direction of the Master Trainer, even though I know who it is. It's the High Elf what is her face? Hold on. I cannot remember her face exactly. It's Pelanoyira? Something like that. She owns a shop over there, and she's a Master of Mercantile, so she can help train us if she desires, but we first gotta find somebody who can point us in that direction, and to do that we can actually go and talk to Cydneus, who's in Coral, so it works out. Now let's try to think instead of talk, because then you're actually able to do what you want to do. I get a little confused and sidetracked sometimes. Hello Thornir, you beautiful man. Let's see what we can sell off at his place, and if we need some more magic, some more golds to barter, then we can look for another merchant. Hey Thornir.
It is good to see you again.
Great to see you, buddy.
What can I interest you in?
Oh, Thornir, you're so forward. I really just came to see if I could get rid of some of these things.
That's more than I'd usually pay.
Dagger we're of course gonna keep. Never getting rid of that. Champion's Blouse is just Genius gear. Grand Ring of Light.
That's a good deal.
Gold
An
Sapphire Ring.
excellent bargain.
And we actually can't sell a lot to you right now. Thornir, are you becoming less of a good merchant for us these days? Oh no. My dear Thornir. Disappointed. Weak points of healing will start selling.
Drive a hard bargain.
I know I do. Get rid of that. Summon Clan Fair. And we'll sell these Grand Soul Gems too, I think. It's for the extra cash. Because we might consider buying a house in Coral when we get there. Because I want to have a look at how it is. So one of the repair hammers. And
Another satisfied customer.
I'm not satisfied, Thornir.
Please, return
You only
to-
have 800 gold. I'm sorry, I'm gonna be cheating on him. I need to find somebody with a bigger supply of gold. I think Roseanne has quite a lot of gold. And she should have quite a lot of arrows now after a little selling spree. Hello.
Welcome to a fight.
I know what this place is.
If it's broken,
I also want to just fix up this real quick before we go.
have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you.
It's been reset. That's a shame. Oh well. Let us see. She has 1,200, so while we sell for less, overall it's a better deal. The Grand Ring of Fire Shields. But we couldn't even sell that for... Oh, I don't know. Well, we can't get the greatest prices. Do we care though? Do we care about being that optimal about prices, or we just want the gold in our pockets? Give me that gold in my pocket, actually. The Grand Ring of Retribution. I'm gonna sell the Grand Ring of Fire Shields.
Deal there.
Circlet of Omnipotence is a good ring. Do we want to keep having it around? I think I want to just store it away at home because it has a pretty nice effect. I might want it at some point. I'm not going to rule that out completely. So I think we're gonna sell those there. Give us a little bit of extra cash and free up our bags before we head out on the roads.
You too.
Me too. Okay, I believe that was everything that we wanted to do. With all that said and done, let's get that Fortified Destruction spell back where we want it. And let's turn our eyes towards Coral. And which quest? Well, let's just get unfinished business on the map, because I would indeed very much like to go and talk to Vilena Daunting, even though I forgot. I still love you, Vilena. Now, as a Breton, we have a natural 50% resistance to magic, right? So I've been thinking lately, okay, pushing us to plus 50% more to get 100% resist to magic is not gonna be that difficult. Now, there is a ring in the game called a Mundane Ring. And this ring is going to be extremely exciting because I believe that at its highest level, you get 50% resist magic. Now this can actually appear in random loot starting from level 20. And it can also be found... I knew I went one street too many. I actually also think that we need to fix up any diseases that we
You look
have.
like a shrewd businessman.
Businesswoman, thank you very much. There we go, that's the new Mercantile line. Good to hear. We can also find it on the corpse of Raven Cameron. But you might say, but Dark, you killed Raven Cameron in the last episode. Did I? Did I? Let's just say we'll encounter him later on. So if we fight him after level 22, he will also have that ring, meaning it's looking very likely that in our future we will have 100% resist magic. That's gonna be super, super fun. I've also been doing a little bit of research when it comes to... Man, this guy is just so me. That's so relatable, just sitting there with your torch. I applaud you, my good sir. Reverse pickpocketing. It's not... There are many easy ways for us to kill a target. The easiest, go into a city, cast Frenzy on them, watch people kill them. Simple. But if you want to have some fun, we can take items that have 0 weight, give them enchantments like fire damage on self, silence on self, damage fatigue on self, and we could reverse pickpocket it to people, and when they then get up out of bed the following morning, let's say you give them a lot of damage fatigue gear, their fatigue will slowly drain over time, and suddenly they'll go, ugh, and they'll lay there on the ground, unable to ever get up again. And I was thinking that could be the perfect way to train hand to hand. Let's say we get the Adoring Fan on our side, we equip him with damage fatigue gear, we go somewhere remote and we just damage his fatigue and punch him in the face until he falls, and he won't be able to get up. We can just keep punching him because I don't think he ever reports you to the guards. So something like that could be a fun way to train strength, but reverse pickpocketing is a bit of a finicky mechanic. Like, they won't always equip the gear. Sometimes they only equip gear that's in alphabetical order, so you should usually put an A in front of the name, like A Hood of Silence, for example. Or it sometimes seems like it's based on the armor rating, so they won't equip a shirt if they have armor, and it might also depend on the gold, so it's a little inconsistent. But imagine doing something like reverse pickpocketing a hood onto like a sleeping mage that you know you need to defeat and give them silence, and suddenly the mage is like, haha, oh, wait, what? Oh shit, and then they just start, you know, fighting you with their fists. You know, it just... There are so many fun things you can do. Or of course, just the best one, fire damage on self. Make somebody get up in the morning. I'm gonna put on this new hood I found in my backpack, or in my pockets. Poop. Why am I on fire? Urgh. Something like that is a great... It's something I definitely do want to try out in the future, because when you make an enchantment on your gear, on your own gear, does it really matter the kind of soul that you use? I'm not sure if that actually affects the power of certain effects. That's actually something I'm a little curious about checking out. Hey there, Mr. Bear. Actually, you're summoned, aren't you? Get out of here. Give me my dagger back, by the way. I missed that little devil. The dagger of extreme pain has come. There we go. Okay. Fortify destruction. I'll just go for the Spriggan now. 1, 2, 1. Damn. Wonderful. Yeah. And do that. Suddenly I got really unsure whether or not the quality of a soul affects the charge on your gear, because if it does, I'll have wasted quite a lot of grand souls, won't I? Hold on, I want to check this now. Let's load this save from the Chironasium right here, because I'm gonna feel really stupid. Red Silk Hood, Lesser Soul Gem. Please tell me I'm wrong. I'm wrong. Whew. Okay, good. So it was actually a good thing, because for some reason... Okay, so if I put a negative effect on myself, that's why it stays at the exact same power level, because I was testing that out. Okay, so I just wanted to have that confirmed. We didn't actually waste those grand soul gems. Oh boy, because I was, in my head I was going, wait, can I really redo all those episodes because I made one silly error to make myself look better? But I wouldn't have done it either way, actually. I don't know, everybody makes mistakes, and that wasn't actually a mistake, it was just an almost mistake. Oh no. Oh no, the gates of hell. No gates of hell. I hate those. They're awful. Well, we're not going to go anywhere near that gate of hell over there. Instead, we are going to work our way towards Coral. I wonder if this Imperial Guard wants to come and help out in the...
What is it, citizen?
There's a portal to hell opening over there in the woods, but you know, I'm sure you got plenty of things to do. We actually have to end the episode here, though. I know it's been a lot of just practicing and running around the city and such, but we got that done now. It's good. We need to, well, the Mercantile is, it's a bit of a shadow that's looming over the challenge and is preventing us from doing a lot, so it's good to actually make some progress on that. And seeing as Mercantile is a major skill, I guess we'll just have to deal with some extra training having to go along with it. I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and I hope that you will tune in to the next one. Have a still good day, take care, and stay awesome. But most importantly, everybody, stay dark. Goodbye.